Hey, Will, this is for you. This is Saturday night. I'm at the board in the back, and this is a little bit of a tutorial. So when you come in on Sunday mornings, you'll open up this little door here. Notice that this monitor is off, and there's these buttons right here. And all you do is go to the extreme opposite. That turns it on, and that darkens the screen. And that also lights up the monitors that are in the gathering area. So when you come in, just do that. And when you leave, just do the opposite. Close that up. Then with the board, you remove the little cape thing here. And this is a touch screen here. So you'll touch this and you put the whole system on mute. You have to remember to take it off to make it turn green when you're done, because otherwise the ambo mics and the lavaliers stop working as well. But you need to do that in order to turn the board on. In order to turn the board on, you go back here and there's a little button right down, let's see if you can see it, right there. And that turns that on. Give it a moment. Pardon the dust, I do need to dust this. This will come up. And you'll see these buttons here. From here, you go to Scenes, Recall, Yes, and that makes everything on the board. So just to show you again, if I move these, if someone comes in and changes them, say that something like that, and you go back to Recall, it moves it all back to where it was before. So on the board, you'll notice that this now, the whole board is muted. All the mute buttons are along the top. So then go back here, turn that on, and now you're ready for Sunday morning. You want to make sure this is off. And what I typically do, and you could probably end up doing it for the Sundays that we're away, is just kind of leave it this way. This is the mic that's right there. It's usually used by Chuck. That's this one, and we kind of keep that one on mute. And then up here, these are all labeled, I don't know if you can see it, but these are all labeled upper stage, lower stage is the pink. This and this relate to these two here. And there's no harm in just leaving those on. The next two on lower stage, this one and this one, that's the two on either that are sort of flanking the lectern. Lectern has its own, lectern's not controlled by the board, it's controlled into the house. This is the piano. That's the piano mic. That's the piano vocal mic. And of course the master volume. So frankly, you could leave this just the way it is. The only thing that you might want to do is put the board on mute in between masses. So when people are leaving, choirs are coming in and coming out, it's not going across the sound system. So when you're all done, when it's all finished up, all you need to do is remember to mute the system, go back up here, and basically you can do the opposite. Processing, stop, yes, it's safe to turn off from the back, and turn that back on. One more time, when you first come in, mute, turn it on, scenes, voila, it's all ready to go. That's on mute, and take that off. The big thing is to remember to keep it on green when you're all set with the board, because if you don't, on Monday morning, when the Daily Mass folks come in, they'll freak out because there'll be no sound up at the ambo or anything. So there's a lot of ways to mute the system. You can mute it completely here, the board complete, individual mutes, and all of the microphones have mute buttons on them as well. So we've got a lot of choices, but sometimes that's not a good thing. So I hope that's helpful for you. I think you should be good. You might want to check with Alex about putting his numbers up for the 5 o'clock Sunday Mass. I usually do that for him after the 11 o'clock Mass, but give Alex a ring on that. The only other thing to be aware of is that we have we might have children's liturgy at the 9 o'clock, and let the children come to me, the music on the wood music stand for you, and an extra copy for Kathy. So that's the only thing. Thanks again for your help. I really appreciate it. God bless. Bye-bye.